Good afternoon, guys. This is Janice Jimenez, your real estate gal, here with you once again on a Wednesday afternoon on the lunch hour. And hopefully, you guys get to come and join us, comment. We'll be able to see your questions and your comments and whatever you want to share with us today. And today's a special day because I do have somebody with me, and I'm glad that I'm not going to be talking to myself this whole time, and we're gonna have some pretty interesting conversations. I just feel that this is something that we need to share with a lot of people, especially in the events of the bank failing in the last few weeks here. And so I spoke about that last week, and I want to share with you different other types of places where you can invest, you can grow your money, you can start your business, and just kind of think about these things to make you and your family safe, maybe recession resistant, and create a legacy for you to leave for your families later on. So, or I don't want this to waste any more time, and let me share with you what I know about this person who I have the privilege to be a friend with. I've known him for a little bit since he has been a member of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of South Bay, Los Angeles area with me. And I've also known him from friends, common friends that we have, because you see, if you are in the business, or if you are a small business owner and you're actively involved in the community and networking, you get to know the people who share your same vision and your mission for the world and for your families as well. So this guy, he is a husband and father of three. He's been in the business since he could count. He's kind of like my brother in that sense, since we remember we've already in doing business. He started when he was 7. He arrived in the United States in 1991. He was only 12 by then. He found his first business as a cell phone store owner. Oh my gosh, me too. 4 stores, 2 dozen employees, from 1999 to 2010. So later on, he became a licensed nurse for 5 to 6 years. Once again, my brother of my heart, of all, also a nurse. My goodness, we have so much in common. And he went back to doing business full time. So he has been involved in cryptocurrency since 2017, and finally in 2021 he started his own private consulting and strategy school in Artesia, California, and now relocated in Cerritos. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend JR Viennes Datu. Most people know him as JR. Let me put him up on the stream with you. Hi, JR. How are you?
Hi, Janice. How are you? Thank you for the invite. I'm so humbled that I'm your first ever guest.
Yes, first ever guest. This is my fourth stream for this year because I just thought I'd start to come back to doing my lives. I did that in 2020 at the start of the pandemic, want to make sure that people know about what's going on with how that the whole thing, unfolded, and everything was uncertain at that time. So now I'm back because I thought that it's great to still continue to share with people what's going on, to be aware and to be vigilant, and to make efforts to make sure that their safety and their financial well-being is being taken care of, right? So
Yes,
um
definitely.
and we've been talking back and forth, and you've shared with me some of the tidbits on crypto, and I've always been open telling you, JR, I have no knowledge of crypto, so I don't want to talk about it until I have somebody who can talk about it in much more greater sense and value. So here you are, invited you to come, and we're going to talk all about crypto and blockchain today. And hopefully those people that have questions, you are welcome to please go ahead and share your questions on our stream, and we'll be happy to answer your questions if we get them in time. Okay, so Jr. Um, I want to give this floor to you and kind of talk about how you evolved. I mean, you got an interesting story. It's kind of mirror to mine, but please
Mhm.
introduce yourself and tell people who you are.
Okay. Well, just like what Janice introduced me to you guys, my name is JR Datu. Naturally born in the Philippines. So what's the story? The story is I had the American dream. So forever long as I can remember, I watch American TV, and I had a dream. I told my dad I want to go to America. So he made that dream possible by migrating in 1991. But before we came here in 91, we visited the country twice. So I've experienced how to go to the line and get that tourist visa, get into the line, getting your citizenship, getting your immigrant status. So I'm one of those true blue immigrants that migrated here because I have a dream of a better prosperity for myself, and definitely gain my own independence. Being born and raised in the Philippines, we were part of the haves. I did not know I was part of the haves. Ibig sabihin yung meron, like, meron ng kaya sa buhay. Make the long story short, well, one of my first businesses was buying and selling Jario Bote. Pa-ending. Those are like my first ventures of entrepreneurship. And fast forward, uh, got here in the States in 1991. Um, Middle school, high school, and then college happened, and I worked a part-time job in high school, making $3 and yes, $3 an hour in high school. My siblings got me a job, and then that didn't sit well with me because back home in the Philippines, I was doing my hustle, and I was like, well, $3, that's a lot of money if you communicated that in the Philippines. Yet I already had this entrepreneurship fire in me. So imagine out of high school, 16, 17 years old, in 3 to 4 short years, I've opened my own cell phone store. I served the community of Long Beach for literally about 12 years, and that afforded me and my wife, my kids, a home, a nursing career, and now me venturing back into full time entrepreneurship since 2019. I retired as a nurse already. I'm not making any income as a nurse. And now I'm back to having my own location. I have my own office here in Cerritos, California, where I've opened a school where you can wealth diversify into, let us say, the future of how people can create more value and also help your value get exponential growth. So that's about what I can share. And also, I'm a full-time entrepreneur, and we call it now being a serial entrepreneur. I do many great things. So that's my short and long story.
And it's so amazing that again we kind of share the same kind of pathway towards it. You and I are both immigrants. You and I are both um, already being an entrepreneur at an early on in life, because I think we've managed to either see that in our parents that have started businesses, or see that we're not the type of people that are going to be just happy working for somebody and not working for somebody else, making them rich while you still continue your rat race, right? Because you just kind of going on and on and on and in the same spot all the time. You never really move forward. And so coming to America, you saw the opportunity to create a life of your own, because
Hmm.
that's what makes coming to America possible, is that you have more doors opening for you, right? More
Hmm.
opportunities, but you just need to know how to open them, where to find them, and you
Hmm.
have to have an open mind to try something new, or you don't know before, and research about it, right? And I think that's what led you to cryptocurrency, which again, it's so important because our world is revolving, technology is taking over, AI is taking over, and then we're gonna transition from paper money into completely digitalized type of exchange when it comes to commerce, when it comes to I think I'm gonna just say general terms of doing business, right?
Yep.
Because even
Yes.
nowadays, people don't even carry cash anymore in their wallets. I mean, although yes, we still say dollars and currencies and coins, I barely even see coins anymore. So everybody is doing digital e-wallets. Google, GPays, PayPal, Stripe, Zelle. All of these exchanges are now digitalized. And so
Mhm.
when it comes to cryptocurrency, though, that's a higher level of understanding that, again, one of the things I wanted to learn from you is really how that works, what it is, and, just break it down to me because I'm one of those people that you have to tell me in a way you're talking to fifth
5 years.
grader so that
Yeah,
way
fifth
my
grader.
brain can understand it and everybody who's watching them can understand this. And so and again, start from the very basic. Maybe I'll ask the question: what is crypto or blockchain technology? Blockchain technology. Can you enlighten us, Jr.?
Okay, so it's very simple. So one of my backgrounds also why I could be a so-called authority on this subject. I used to be an IT manager for the city of San Francisco also. So I have too many backgrounds. So blockchain or crypto. So let's just focus on blockchain or crypto. Crypto literally just mean an answer to a problem that's delivered securely. That's what crypto means. That's what the blockchain is about. It's providing transparency, meaning the truth be told. That's literally what blockchain or crypto is about. This is, let's say this is a pen, and this pen is gonna go to Ronald, and that's blockchain.
Hi, Ronald. Thank you for
That's
joining us
Ronald right
today.
there. Say hi, Ronald. Hi there. So again, that's the great thing about that. I love what Janice just shared to you guys. How do you explain blockchain technology to a fifth grader? That's literally blockchain. Truth be told, and everybody can see that truth on the blockchain. Publicly accessible records. That's what blockchain is about. Is a ledger of record of what's happening. Like I have this water right here, this pink water, right? I said, Ronald, do you like some water? Sure. Here you go. And then where's my payment? Give me my payment. This is a payment. And that's literally blockchain. Voila. So very simple. Blockchain is just full transparency of what's happening that nobody can what manipulate. So that's blockchain and
So,
crypto.
okay, so that's not even talking about currencies or or transferring of any assets from one. See, the thing is, that's my biggest misconception is
Mm-hmm.
that's crypto or blockchain. So what is cryptocurrency as
There
opposed
you
to,
go.
yeah, blockchain?
There you go. So what I love about my relationship with Janice is we're gonna really, I don't want to use the word dumbify. That's very negative. We're gonna make it very understandable to people. So what block cryptocurrency, crypto you already know, it's like something's happening, right? So when you attach currency, that means it's money or value, right? So you are just recording that something is being handed to somebody of value. So cryptocurrency is value being transmitted through this amazing zeros and one called what? Computer language, called the internet, called technology. And that's the amazing part about cryptocurrency. It's just like countries have this currency system called fiat. Janice, how do you send dollars to the Philippines? Well, you got to use this, Western Union, MoneyGram, or like if you're Filipino here, Lucky Money, PNB. Now they're very digital too, called Zoom, XOOM.
Right.
So
That's what I use. Or
that's why you
Bayani
usually should be
Pay.
our, you,
Yeah.
You should be an influencer for that company because they're having so many people influencing for that company, that Zoom. So cryptocurrency is just forms of payments that's being communicated through the blockchain technology. Using blockchain technology means it's fully transparent, and it's just going to another person, or even to from a person to an institution, which is a bank, or a bank going to a person, or an institution going to another institution. So cryptocurrency is how they're monetizing or how they're spreading around digital form of money. So digital form of money is cryptocurrency, and then it's just like the world have dollars, peso, lira, euro, Australian dollar, Canadian dollars. So the currency is different forms of currencies in different countries.
Wow. So, but when it comes to cryptocurrency, how is that different from Bitcoin?
Ooh, I love this question. I love this
I,
question.
I'm like, okay, just compartmentalize me. How is that different from Bitcoin?
Okay. Again, I cannot remove myself being an immigrant. I'm Filipino. It's like, Janice, I need some Colgate. And then Janice gives me Pepsodent. It's like, no, Janice, it's like, it's tooth. No, Jay, it's like, tooth. If I told Janice, give me toothpaste, and then whatever toothpaste she gave me, I'll be okay with it. But I specifically said, Janice,
Brand,
get me Colgate. And she gives me, here, Pepsodent. Here,
but
Crest.
Colgate is our Filipino term for toothpaste.
Exactly. That's why I had to use it.
Okay, okay.
That's what I
I
use
don't
it.
think we have. I don't think we have a direct translation of Colgate of toothpaste, right?
Yeah, no,
In
no,
a
no. It's like I want cigarettes. No, give me Marlboro, and then you get like this other brands like,
Philip Morris or
yeah,
uh,
Winston, yeah, those
yeah.
kind of things. So Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that got invented. The first
Ah, oh
cryptocurrency that got invented. We call it the mother of all crypto.
yeah.
So it's a form of cryptocurrency. And by the way, it's the original crypto, it's the first one. And what's great about Bitcoin is the inventor, the name of this person or a group is called Satoshi Nakamoto. We don't know whether he's Japanese, Chinese, Filipino, American, maybe even the government. We don't know. Yet he was able to create a cryptocurrency based on a mathematical format that's immutable, meaning it cannot be changed, it cannot be tampered with. And it was this is the free gift. It's just like the internet. Do we know how the internet works? Definitely no, but do we use it? Yes. Do we use it every day? Yes. So Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that's been used now for 13, 14 years. That's why a lot of people like, I have a Bitcoin. This is the thing, Janice. I love this because we're Filipino. We love a lot of misnomers.
Yeah, yeah,
Let me see your wallet. You don't have
yeah.
Bitcoin. It says here you have XYZ coin. That is not a Bitcoin. That is XYZ coin. They told me this was Bitcoin. No, you have cryptocurrency, but your cryptocurrency is not Bitcoin. It says there's an XYZ coin. So again, just a misnomer to clear up. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that was introduced to the market of crypto currency market.
Wow. Okay, so now there's a lot of toothpaste.
Yes, a lot of kind of toothpaste. Thank you for that. I love that.
Okay, so now going back to our line of questioning here, and there's again there's so many things I just want to know. Um, why do I need to learn about these things? I mean, is that empirical for a common person who has a 9 to 5 jobs, not really interested in doing any trading or any type of Bitcoin cryptocurrency purchase? Why is it important for them to know about these things?
Well, the reason why I believe it's good thing is not mandated. It's not required. I love this space. The why. Why should people learn about this and why they should know about it? I believe if you are a person of value, that means you're working, you're starting a business. Um, all the things that we have right now in our lives is some things that forced upon us, yet we have to learn it. The key reason is to thrive or survive. That's all I'm gonna really share to the viewers or to the people listening to this. You gotta you have to learn something is either two things, to survive or to thrive. There are only two choices. So
Right.
one of the things
and,
that
and
I
knowledge is power, right? Knowledge is
yes,
power
knowledge is potential power. When you apply it, then
if
you
you
get
apply.
power. Yes, exactly.
Yes, yes, that's true. That's true. Because if you know something and you don't share it, you don't apply it, if you don't do anything about it, it's still trash. Because it's unusable. It's useless. So again, this is why it's important for people to just kind of know, or even just to be inquisitive about what's going on and about what it is. Because when people around you talk about it, and you don't have a clue what it is, you're
Correct.
just as easily going to get. First of all, you get frustrated because I don't know anything
Mm-hmm.
about the topic. And secondly, um, this is, again, I was saying earlier, this is how the world is turning now. And
Mm-hmm.
you will not be able to avoid it. You will come across it one way or another, and you either ride the wave or you get left behind.
Mm-hmm.
And again, with this type of resistance to new knowledge or new technology, what's going to happen is, to me personally, I would think that one is, if you're in business, you got to keep up with this technology. Otherwise, again, your business may not prosper. It's not going to move forward. It get completely phased out, if you
Mm-hmm.
don't get on
Exactly.
board with these things. And then secondly is, it's like almost living in the past, and the resistance of that will not allow you to grow into something that,
Exactly.
much better, right?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so,
It's almost like if I may, it's like imagine we're still living in the barter system technology. Like
right.
for example, like Janice, I need somebody to scratch my back. You scratch my back, Janice, and I will feed you. So
No,
you
no
can only
longer
scratch
happens.
people's back for so long, and then the end result is just food.
Right,
Uh,
right. And then there's no even exchange as well, too, of the value that you're giving. So that's really, really interesting. So now, um, may I ask you more questions than
of
what we
course,
prepared for?
but
Yeah.
of course,
So,
of course.
so I mean, we do have a lot of time, to talk about this. So essentially, if somebody was interested in knowing more about this, and I know that YouTube is information overload and things like that, where do they first look and try to learn from it, or what are the reliable sources of information out there when it comes to these things?
Well, just like me, um, the internet is a vast library of information from me. I don't know whether it's from AI, it's from people that don't know what they're talking about, to the expert, but they just don't know how to communicate it well. So my first one that I was gonna go is always share to people is go to a source that is not biased,
True.
non-biased. They're not there to sell. And it's the school system, still the non-biased system, because universities right now are creating blockchain courses as we speak. Long Beach City College,
Oh, okay.
yes,
Nice.
Long Beach City College, which is a public school funded by the government, have blockchain classes now. So schools are
Wow,
always number one.
I didn't even know that. So
Are
they're
you?
on board with all this new, with all these new things, and again, rightfully so, right? Because our
Mm-hmm,
children will probably live in the era of just digital currencies,
mm-hmm.
and we'll never know if we're even going to see cash at all ever again. In a few years, that we're looking at here, and even I've started seeing that in the real estate community as well too.
Mm-hmm.
People start paying purchasing properties using the cryptocurrency. I think now I shouldn't use Bitcoin. I'm just going to say cryptocurrencies because that's
Yes.
the proper term,
Yes.
right?
Proper time.
The
Thank you
proper
so much,
term,
Janice.
cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
So, and it's interesting because we who are involved in real estate lending, real estate transactions, we need to know how to facilitate these types of negotiations now. So if
Exactly.
your agent or realtor has no clue, you're left off, kind of, I mean, not necessarily on the dark, but you don't have the proper guidance on what to do and how to manage the transfers and all that. Hopefully, our desk officers are more into those things. But again, this is why it's important for everybody to know how that happens, what the exchanges are, how because it's for now we still lack the buckets, the resources. Bank can just go from crypto to cash to transferring it to wire transferring it. Conversions are still kind of iffy and very
Mm-hmm.
complicated when it comes to cryptocurrencies, or when it comes to people buying real estate assets or what have you, using the
Yeah.
cryptocurrencies. So it's interesting. So now, um, when you say again, okay, I see a reputable source, and then so what if I want to kind of start getting into it? Is it's sort of like a stock where you buy a piece or you buy a chunk or you buy, so can you elaborate more on that?
Yes, definitely. So one of the biggest things that I I share to my student, educate my private clients also, is the barrier to entry. Like kung magkano. Usually, how
Okay.
much? This is like always the deal breaker. How much to get involved? With the advent of course the stock market, back then you have to buy whole shares of companies. Okay, this is just an analogy. Like imagine one share of Tesla at one time was about $1,200. One
Okay,
share.
not
Good.
anymore.
Not anymore. I know. Good thing.
Not
There's
anymore.
a correction. Not anymore. So the advent of buying shares is like a house. How can you wish that I can buy a tenth of a house? That's being again. I'm very forward into the future. I know people are now being able to own houses a tenth of a time. So it's this called fractional participation. But yet, through the advent of cryptocurrency, you're able to participate the lowest amount, a penny. This
Hmm.
is the smallest amount of value in the United States or even in the known world, right? A penny, which is 1 cent. Okay. 1 cent, what can 1 cent buy nowadays? Not even a sheet of paper can buy one. No, not even a copy of a paper you cannot purchase for a penny now, right? Yet in the world of crypto, you convert that 1 cent into a digital cryptocurrency, it could be worth a million shares or a million coins. So imagine that small amount, one penny, can become a million coins. That already you have expanded its number. So when I share that to my students, like this is too good to be true. We're talking about digital. Digital is one of the best ways to to parabolically increase value. So again, if we're gonna talk how much or when to start, it start with the smallest amount. Why? Because the world of cryptocurrency, the world of digital wealth, is very speculative. And I know Janice will appreciate this because she's also a financial person and definitely real estate. You just don't sell $1 million property to a person that only makes $1,000 a month.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
right? So that's the barrier to entry. Literally, if you have a little bit of money, a penny to a dollar, and then the learning of how to convert that into digital, that's where the big aha moment happens usually with my student. They're like, oh my God, I'm so glad you told me. Because I was thinking thousands of dollars. I was thinking about 10,000. Like, no, barrier to entry in the crypto industry or cryptocurrency is literally a penny.
Oh, that's interesting. So to some people who that are afraid to get into it and afraid to invest their money, I mean, they can start really, really small. And
Mm-hmm.
that's good to know because I even me, like I told you, I have zero knowledge of this thing, so I'm like I don't even know what the starter point was. I mean, like to me, like say for example, if you were say Janice, I want to be part of your, I want to be part of your investor group. What's my sign up my sign in amount, and I'm like, my minimum I only takes $50,000, for that, because again the entry is different when it comes to real investing in real estate properties. So you got to have something already saved up, something that you won't see for a little bit, when it comes to investing in real estate. When you invest there, you don't see it until you exit it, or I guess when you start earning your income, if it's a rental property. But when it comes to cryptocurrencies, it's different right now. How often does that recast, or how often do they see their results, or the growth, or just like the activity of that
Activity.
investment?
Well, when of course I'm not a licensed investor. I'm not a. That's what I like about like what I do. All I can share to people is how you can wealth diversification of your wealth. So when you diversify into this, let's say you put a dollar. Okay, let's say you put a dollar, and through the strategies that I'm gonna share to you, and we can even diversify your dollar 100 times. A hundred different positions. So, but let's just make it easy. Some of my students are seeing results as soon as 6 seconds.
Wow.
Yes, they put the dollar in, we convert it into a cryptocurrency, and then it gives them the reward or what we call a yield in 6 seconds. And it's like, Jay, I made a penny. How is this possible? Because there's no middleman. You're actually participating your value into this new ecosystem that does not need a person to check mark. It's like literally the blockchain is the source code, and then once the source code validates it, here's your reward in 6 seconds, a penny.
So unlike stock markets, or money markets, or if you actively involve in online investing,
Mhm.
you don't need a middleman. You can self manage your cryptocurrency
Yes,
investment. Is that what it is? Okay,
correct.
so I'm just
Because
trying to
this
understand correctly.
Yes, correct. Because right now the space is an unregulated space by many governments. Some governments have already regulated cryptocurrency. The Philippines, if you guys did not know, cryptocurrency in the Philippines is fully backed by the Banco Central of the Philippines. And that is a statement on itself. But certain countries, there's still no regulation. That's why it's a very speculative asset to get involved in. And again, there's no middleman needed. All you need to do nowadays, because the advent of technology, you all you need is a cell phone. Maybe watch some few YouTube, videos, and then download an e-wallet, electronic wallet, and then you're set to go. You can probably connect it to your bank, and there's layers. There's like P2P system, person to person, and there's also app to institution, and there's also app to app. And there's a lot of ways to get involved in crypto industry. It just takes a few minutes. Literally, I can set up somebody like Janice, later on, maybe next time. I can help you set up your wallet, Janice, in less than 60 seconds.
You know, um, We can we do that live next time when we come
Oh
in the
yeah,
show?
definitely we can do that
It will be
demo. Show it
something
live.
interesting for people to watch. I mean, let's do that. Let's schedule something like that. Maybe in the next 2 weeks, we can send invites to people who wanted to kind of learn how to do that.
Hmm.
And we'll put up we'll put flyers up so that way people can come in and really like know how that works real time, because I don't have
Yes.
that kind of account. And then
Hmm.
that way they can follow along, kind of like a mini webinar,
Yeah,
one Wednesday
exactly.
after. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why even, this is what I like about this conversation today with you. It's very dynamic. It's nothing really set up. It's like I
And
know
we're not
you're
scripted. I just
no,
full disclosure, this is not scripted. This is how I picture
nothing.
things, I have to
Nothing. I'm just
imagine
like in
things.
my office. No
Is
script.
yeah, for people to know that I don't go by scripts. This is live, and this is what you see is what you get. This is me personally. This is Janice. This is what you see. This is what you get. There's no
Yeah.
pretensions here. And the questions I ask you are just basic questions. But if we go into more details, I mean, let's just see how the conversation goes. Because on point conversations with me on Wednesday afternoons is just that. It's just conversations, and we get to know the people, better. And circling back to that, say if I want to work with JR, how does JR um play into my, say for example, I'm interested in doing the investing through crypto.
Okay.
Who is JR to me? Is he my fund manager? Is he going to help me pick and choose, kind of what you would do if you have a fund manager, if you have like stocks and bonds and money
Okay.
markets?
So basically, nowadays they call me Master Shifu. That's like it's like
Okay.
master teacher in
Kung Fu
Chinese.
Panda.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda. I'm like the I think I'm the little I'm like the turtle, or I'm like panda. I don't know which one I am.
We gotta watch the video again,
I
the,
have to
the, the
watch a
movie again.
video. So what I wear few different hats depends on the level of my client. So my clients, I do consulting also privately. Like for example, Janice is that Jay. I don't really need to learn a lot of it. Just point me to that direction. So she will be my. She's asking for a consult, right? Consultation. I have private clients that I will never expose their names. I do have some heavy hitters that I've been guiding along the way because they say they know crypto. Once I opened up the book of crypto, they're like, I don't know this. How come I don't know this? I don't. So they're my private clients where I can become a consultant, give them recommendation. So that's the first layer. That's my usually my first layer as a consultant. My second hat that I wear is a teacher. Um, so if Janice enrolls into one of my courses, now this is like where my wheelhouse is. It's a generalized overview of you need to really learn. Learn before you can earn. So these are the people that students that I have to show them like the fundamentals of building their skyscraper of their knowledge of crypto. So first we need to dig down deep, and that's what teachers do. We have to give you fundamentals, give you an overview of what your guys gonna get involved in, and have that working knowledge. Okay, I get this. And by that time, you as a student, my recommendation, pick your own. And then after that, it's like a test. I'm giving you a test. Here's like 10 coins that I own, and there's 10 coins that I don't own. Go ahead and research them. Pick
But
and choose
actually,
what
it's,
you want.
it's still it's still it's still very safe because you can start really really small. So you're
I
not
know.
really investing your livelihood or your kids a college fund. When you're starting, because that's the scary part of it is thinking that way. I mean, let me as an investor, I'm like I really was shying away from other forms of investment because I said, this is what I do, what I know best, right? Real estate investing is what I know best, and I'm shying away from people. I mean, you're not the first that I know, of course, that's doing the same thing. And I'm like, I can't really make a decision on that because it's my own, I guess the word is ignorance of it. Because I don't know anything about it,
Don't be too
um,
harsh on yourself.
no, I'm just being honest again,
Hmm.
just being honest. But the more I know about it, the more I'm like, oh, it's not too bad. It's just like when somebody introduces you new food that you have seen before, or you kind of think, oh, that's kind of gross, that doesn't
Hmm.
go well,
Hmm.
and then you take a bite of it, and I'm like, oh, that's not half bad, and then you take another bite. That's actually pretty good, and then take another bite. Oh, I can eat this all day long. So that's kind of like my analogy. What I'm learning from you right now is that, again, I had such an indifference with other forms of investing, because again, it was more of my ignorance. I didn't know,
Hmm.
so but I'm a foodie, so I can kind of relate that. I'm like, well,
Yes,
I'm
I
not
love how you
afraid.
explain things like that. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to try other food, and why not, just learn about it. And if it's a safe type of investment, I mean, I could start with $5 for all I know, right? I have $5
Hmm.
for an, I'll skip my Starbucks coffee for the day, and let me try use that for something more productive. Maybe I'll learn something good, maybe I'll make some money out of it, right?
Exactly.
So
Well, let me use that, like that thing that you said about the $5. Okay, so giving you guys here a free history lessons. Again, history is free, guys. Free, libre en history. Okay, somebody introduced me to cryptocurrency in 2010. 2010. It was a bus drive. This is the real story. Why I have some pain. Pain helps you grow. This bus driver was my client in the cell phone industry. So ito yung mga customer ko. His name is Angel. By all the names, his name was Angel. Jay, you know about this Bitcoin? Like with the accent, you know this Bitcoin? It's like, no, I don't know this Bitcoin. Oh, it's digital money. It's like you can mine it with the computer. That kind of, it's like, I'm an IT guy. It's like, mine it with a computer. So mind you, I researched it and I was gonna put in $100 only. Back then, $100 is nothing to me. I was still young. So make the long story short, Bitcoin was being sold in eBay in 2010. So I already know that this thing works, right? So if I went ahead and invested $100 worth of paper money and figured out how to put it into a wallet, so forth and so on, that $100 value now to current valuation, be worth roughly around $26 million.
wow,
$26 million.
that's amazing.
So if Janice will do the same thing with her $5, skip the coffee. How many would love to skip their coffee and have a potential? I'll give you the number. A $5 value right now, and you pick it right. Cannot doesn't even have to be Bitcoin. You pick it right. That $5 potential in about 12 to 13 years could be, let's say, $1 million. So the risk reward, it's there.
Yeah,
Skip your
your
coffee.
ROI is also there. Yep, yep.
Yeah, your
And a
ROI is
little
over there.
sacrifice for that matter. For some people, we need to do some sacrifices. Some people, it's just money sitting there in the bank, uninsured, and making 0.02%, right? So,
Hmm.
like, I mean, this obviously you gotta do something. Okay. I'm just saying this out loud with all sincerity and honesty. I don't care what type of investment you guys are going to do. I'm talking to our audience,
Yes.
JR. But just please do something.
Hmm.
Because if you're not going to do something, who's going to take care of you several years from now? The problem with us is we are thinking the government is going to help us, Social Security is going to help us, my 401k is going to help us. How many 401k tanked in the last few months alone, right? I know some people who lost plenty. And did you know that when you lose 50% of, say, your stocks 401k, you're going to need that stock to gain 200%
Oh
more
yes,
in order
yes.
for you to go back to where you were when you lost it. And how
Mhm.
many years is that going to happen? Because I've never seen it going up 200% as fast as it goes down 50, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it's really something people need to be financially literate on. And if anything, if that's the only thing they're ever going to get from me or from our conversation, please do something. It may not
Mhm.
be a side gig, because we're both coaches. We fully encourage people to have side gigs, have a business, have something that you love to do to create an additional source of income.
Mhm.
Second, spend and save money wisely, because
Mhm.
I can't only say spend wisely but also save wisely, because if you're saving money and it's there collecting dust, or the worst part is you save money in the bank, you're actually making that bank make more money from your money, and you get little tiny pieces of it, right? The little trinkles and the little droplets of it. But there they are making millions, buku bucks from the money that you lent them. Because essentially, as after you put your money in the bank, it's no longer yours. You have given them authority to use your money for whatever purpose that they want to use it for on your dime, but they can make money from that money, right? And it's their prerogative on how much to give you on that money. So you really don't have any control. You just see your
Yes.
statement at the end of the month. Oh, I made 15 cents on this account. It's so sad. And I'm saying this only because I'm a real estate mortgage broker and banker. So I do look at the financial status of people all the time. This is what I do
Mhm.
all day long, right? And I'm thinking there, okay, let's buy this person a house. I would love to make their American dream of owning a home come true, right? And then I sit after the transaction. I still care about you and say,
Mm.
well, what are we gonna do after? Now you got a house. How are you gonna protect yourself? Are you going to protect your family? Who's going to pay for that? And one of the people that are income earners in the property is going to take care of the house after one of them is gone, right?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
you just have to really think about these things in order for you to keep living the same lifestyle. If you want a different kind of lifestyle that you're doing now, you have to do something. Get off that, the rut, the mindset of not wanting to learn how to do other things. Like me right now, this is an aha moment. I mean, come on, JR. If you told me that, Janice, you can start with 1 cent the first day that we met, I probably already said, here's 1 cent for every day. I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
It's again. It was my indifference because I said, well, I'm just gonna invest in what I know. I know real estate in the back of my hand. I can do that in my sleep, and
Mhm.
even other brokers that I talk to and I work with, they said, these are really, really good investments that you make. It may not look good to other people looking at it, but give me, a year, 2 years, 3 years down the line, and it turns out to be a really good investment. But then you have to wait. Like I said, when you invest in real estate, it's not instant, right? It's not
No.
instant. You don't get to figure out if your money made money just yet. Although, if you do have somebody who knows what they're doing in real estate, we do have forecasting. We know how to forecast that this is going to be what the multiplier factor in the next X number of years, right? So that's, again, save wisely and spend wisely, because they too kind of intertwined together, right? You're thinking you're
Yes.
spending it, but are really investing, you
Mhm.
know. So it's just a matter of mindset. What do you want to accomplish for whatever you have right now? Start with something that you have, because people will say, "Well, I don't have money to invest." Well, you had money to watch a movie. You had money,
Ooh.
to buy to buy your what do you call those things on a computer, when you buy money, Roblox. When the kids even do that now, they buy Roblox money,
Yeah.
they buy Minecraft money, stuff like that. You have those discretionary dollars. I have a few of those bottles and bottles of penny jars scattered all over the house. How
Ooh.
can I make that work, right? Can I just, but come on, I'll start from there. It's not going to cost me anything. In fact, here's my jar of coins. Let's do something with it, right? At least we're doing something with it. Because if I leave that there for many years, it's not going to grow. It's not a plant. You grow, you put a seed, and it's not going to grow into a big tree. It's never going to give
Yeah.
me any fruit. And the sad part is that's going to devalue over time. I may have
Hmm.
$100 worth of coins in a jar. In 2 to 3 years, it's not $100 anymore, right? It cannot buy the same stuff that I could buy right now. See,
Hmm.
so that's really important for people to know. Change that mindset. You kind of really have to to do something now. I mean, who was a genius who said that the best time to invest was like 20 years ago, but the second time that's the best time to invest is right now. That
Hmm.
not tomorrow, but right now, the when you can, when you can, because that's how you change the trajectory of your financial health, of your financial life. You gotta also have a mindset of doing something now rather than later, or oh, I'll wait until I'm ready, right? Because you're never gonna be ready, right?
Nope. Nope. You're never gonna be
You're
ready.
never gonna
Never.
be that. It's not never gonna be 100% time. Like, JR, I'm ready right now. But it's a, oh, you know what? I have to travel. Let's do that later. Or, there's always gonna be an excuse. But when you are determined and you're focused and you really know what you want and what you want to accomplish in whatever it is that you do in life, and you stay committed to that, something's good gonna come out of that one for sure.
For
Hands
sure.
down, something's gonna happen, something positive is gonna happen to that. So my goodness, I mean, wow, this is a it's
This is
a,
a
a mind-blowing
awakening.
lesson. So yeah, like an awakening for me. I really hope that people are watching, or they can watch later on, after work, or when they're
Yes, definitely.
scrolling in their feeds later on tonight. And JR, please let them know how to find you, or how they can reach you and ask you questions. Or I
Well,
mean, the best part is, you guys, if you're watching this, just put a comment on my box and I'll share it to JR. That's the best part. You don't have to remember his name, but I would like to give you the floor to go ahead and share how they can find you.
well, definitely. Thank you, Janice, for this power hour. If I may dub it like that, you can find me on, definitely, my number one social media is still Facebook. I do have an Instagram, and if you want to reach out to me, I do have a website called icryptodaily.com. It's just a starter website, and ooh, we got June. We have June
Yes,
here.
yes. Hi,
Yes, June.
June.
Hi, June. How are you?
Can you unmute your mic, please? Your mic's muted.
Our president is here of the
I
chamber.
know. Thank you for coming. I can't unmute him for some reason. I think his mic is muted.
Yeah, I think you still have to
June?
connect.
Yeah, because I'm not able to unmute him. Hold on, let me. Sorry, I didn't mean to block you. I mean to what do you call it? To interrupt what you
No,
were
no, no
saying there.
worries, no worries.
I was just excited that we have somebody,
I
who
know
wants to
this is like,
share.
there you go. Maybe let's see.
Let's
Maybe he
see
has to
how,
click the unmute on his mic. I don't know, like.
because I'm trying to unmute him. I can't do it on my end. You see here, June. Whenever you can, go ahead and unmute
Maybe
your
log
mic.
on, log off and log
Yeah,
on.
yeah, because it's not, and I can't do it on my end here. I'm trying to unmute you, but it's not doing anything. Yeah.
I
Anyway,
love that. I
go
love that
ahead.
red
Go
tie.
ahead.
So
I know,
yeah, you
right?
can find me on icryptodaily.com. That's our official website. Again, iCryptoDaily is actually a nonprofit. We teach, we give away free classes all the time, once a month, here in our school and training facility, and we do webinars also, Zoominars. We do give that avenue, and I know me and Janice talked about this last year. It feels, was it I think last year. Uh, we're planning to create a financial literacy, and we're going to be including blockchain as one of the ways people can diversify into their wealth or their value. So definitely continue to stay connected to Janice. She knows where most of the time I am. She is a good friend of mine, and definitely social media is a good way to get to me. You can always DM me, PM me. comment. I'm like a YouTuber on steroid. I'm a person that will reach back to you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, and again, if they're wanting more information, it's out there. You just need to reach out and grab it. It's really there, so I think, I don't know if our president of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of South Bay Los Angeles area, were trying to get him to unmute. But if it's not, may I share this our event, JR,
Mhm.
if I may. I
Go
want
ahead.
to just um share screen here, if I can find the proper, I think this one. Yeah, hold on, let me just share that one. This is our event, and that it's coming Friday, March 31st at 6 p.m. And this is at the Kumo headquarters. And what it is a our celebration of our Women's History Month. And you know Kumo, right? It's also the digital
Hmm.
platform, like a social media platform.
Yep.
So we will broadcast it live. So it's kind of nice because it allows people to chime in, and see you live as well too. And we'll teach, well, they, not me, they will teach people on how to get on Kumo, and how to start an account, and how to make you can make money in Kumo as well too, sharing information like this. So maybe, JR, kindly join us if you can, and then we'll try to find a way to get your knowledge and your sharing of information out there at Kumu too, because this is another set of audience,
Yes.
for you. And this
Yes.
this is in the building of the consulate, the Philippine consulate. It's the same building, 3435 Wilshire.
Mm.
We are charging $20 for non-members and only 10 for members. And so this goes for good cause as well too, so we can continue giving this type of events to people. And if you can see, Pinay Power Business Panel on Mixer, meaning you get to talk to us. Can I, oh, there it is.
There you go,
See, I didn't know
Zoom.
that I can do this. I didn't know I can do this. I'm learning. So, Women's History Month celebration with Tess Albea, myself, Ellen Sampson, and Ruby Ibarra were panel speakers for this event, and mostly sharing our journey towards being a Pinay um, uh, entrepreneur, and I guess being a mover and shaker. Oh, you know what? We also have Miss Sweeney on board. Let me put him on. Hold on, Miss Sweeney. Hi, Sweeney. Can you
Hi, can
hear
you hear me?
us?
I can hear
Yeah.
you.
All right. So Sweeney is our host for the. You have perfect timing. I was just talking about our power mixer.
I
So
know.
I,
please
I
invite and share for our event. Go ahead, Sweeney.
Yes, hello everyone to whoever's listening, fellow business owners, professionals, mga kababayans, what's up? We are having our Women's History Month mixer on March 31st, Friday. Yes, it's Women's History Month, but everyone is welcome. We're just celebrating the wonderful women around us, especially the ones on this flyer, because we're going to have a special panel. Our panel is going to be about women who are killing it in the game and who's had a career change. So that's really important. I think we don't often talk about women who's had to go through career change and, you know, switch their lifestyle all the way around to do whatever they are doing now. So yes, all of those people on the panel, they used to be Tesla used. Tessa's still a registered nurse. Janice, a registered nurse. Miss Ellen, also was in a corporate marketing world, and Ruby Ibarra. If you guys don't know her, she's now um, a director, rapper, songwriter, and she used to be a scientist. And also, I've heard her talk about how she was a part of concocting, you know, the beginning stages of I think COVID tests or something about COVID. So I mean, if you want to hear the stories of these ladies, you have to come. I will be the MC and moderator for the event, and this is sponsored by Kumu and One Down Media. And then we also have sponsors from SBDN, which is Small Business Diversity Network, COFAC, which is Coalition of Filipino American Chamber of Commerce, and Spot On. So we have great organizations that are supporting this. So it's going to be a great event. It's going to be at downtown Los Angeles, Koreatown, and at the Kumu studio. So you guys get to see what that is. And if you don't know what Kumu is, even more reason for you to come, because it is a live streaming app that is invented or originated by a Filipino in the Philippines. And it's the number one social media platform in the Philippines. And so come, because not only will you learn about the app, but also learn how brands have been working with them. Maybe your brand can work with them. And so I've asked them to present some case studies and creative ways on how brands have worked with them. And also, of course, meet and mingle like-minded business people. And sometimes when we're all caught up with the operations of your businesses, you forget to go out there and meet other people. And the thing is, the key to your success is really your network, because your network is your net worth, right? So make sure you come. This is a mixer by the Filipino American Chamber of Commerce, South Bay, Los Angeles area, otherwise known as FACCSLAA. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and RSVP on Instagram. There's a link there on our profile. RSVP, please, because we need to know how many people are coming to make sure that we have enough food and refreshments for everyone. So this is March 31st at 6 p.m. in downtown LA.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sweeney. Thank you for joining us at the last minute. I was like, oh, and perfect timing because I was talking about our event already. And June was trying to get in, but I for some reason, we can't get his mic to come on. So just thank you for that. And you saved me a whole lot of talking about the event, because you know much more about Kumo. And again, I wanted to share to people, like, this is another way for them to really get their business across on a different audience, right? And so if they really want to reach a lot more, right, now reaching millions of people, right, Sweens?
Yeah, and let's say you end up not wanting or seeing yourself using Kumu. At least learn what are the new ways to get your brand out there. You don't have to be a live streamer, but maybe you work with live streams and get your ads on there and support a Filipino made app. That's amazing. There's Chinese made apps out there, TikTok. The American made apps out there, the Facebook. Why don't we support Kumu, a Filipino made?
Yes. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. And, Filipinos are one of the most intelligent, breed out there. I can just say that. And then we're just not getting enough credit for it, but we have done so much to the community and the technology world. So come join us. It's going to be fun. We are a chamber that are known for not only giving value to our members and business owners and all that, but we know how to party. So, and again, yes, that's called self-care, right? We got to know how to release some of those energies that we put into our businesses, and how to properly use that also to meet and you know what, get to know the people outside of the business hours, right? Because that's who you're going to be dealing business with, and that's how you get to know them, right? Over food, over drinks, and over dancing. We've got a lot of people who are in Zumbas and just trying to unwind. And I think we're giving them what they need in this sense. Plus, the bonus is they get to meet all these power Pinays, right? Including myself. But thank you, Sweeney, for adding me in the panel. And I hope I can bring, some entertainment and value too, and sharing my life story on it. But thank you for coming on. I know you're in a meeting right now, and we're also over time now, because we just had such a great conversation about crypto. People can still go back to my profile and watch the replay. Again, we can get some information from FACCSLAA website or our Facebook channels, our Instagram, right, Sweeney? We have that on the Instagram if you guys want to join. And is there anything else that you want to share, Sweens?
No, that's it really. Because you're out of time. So that's it. Just come. You can't come.
Yeah, yeah,
Share it
just
with
come, just come. JR, thank you so much for staying sticking around with me the whole hour. And it has been really, really fun talking about crypto. And it also was really educational for me. So we're gonna have to set up some time for us to do, oh, let me take this off for now here to do a live like what am I saying? We can do you can enroll me so people can see how that happens in real time, and then
In real
maybe
time, yeah.
in a matter of minutes we can say, oh, this is what happened to my account, and show them. We're just going to be transparent and have fun with it. Again,
Yes.
I'm not going to invest a whole bunch on it, but it's
No.
I can invest my
I'll
coffee
be
money. Starbucks my favorite.
I'll be the one who's gonna stop. You're not supposed to put X amount. No, and then they're like, ruin my reputation, and you're gonna damage your pocket, and I don't want that from anybody.
Exactly, exactly. No, it's really, really fun. And there's also another event that I want to share. I'm just going to look for where that information is. We have a golf event coming up next month, and
Oh,
see,
golf.
I can't even find that information now, only because I my airdrop in my phone is not working for some reason. But I thought I had that available for us today, and the problem is I cannot find it. So I'll just post it on my Facebook. It is a golf tournament, and that's going to be. Let me just say the information on that. Then, if I cannot find it, let's see. Um, our good consulate general is going to grace the event, and it is Philam Friendship Games Charity Golf Invitational for April 29th, and that's Saturday, 8 a.m. at Dos Lagos Golf Course. Let's
Mm.
see if I can get it up. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a fun event for everybody who, even if you're not into golf, because we're going to have some entertainers there as well too. And if you are golfing, it's $125 per player. It includes green fee, cart, snack bag, and an awards banquet after the event. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Let's see if I can get that. Thanks, Sweens, or whoever posted that. I'm going to share it right now. Let's see. Where is it? Stop screen on that one, and I'm going to put the other one on there. Learning here. So
It's real
where
time,
is
real
it?
time, real time.
This is real time. Like I said, I am just doing the best I can. If
I'm
I
Man, I'm
download,
really happy with my results. There's hopefully this broadcast well.
I know. You know what? I can grab the recording. Um. Oh, here it is. I can grab the recording, and then you can put it on your profile,
Yeah, and
Jr.
definitely I'll chop it
Yeah.
up and make some content out of it.
Yes, thank you, Papa Much. I've got it up now. I think they can see, right?
Yeah, they can see.
They
I
can
can see
see.
it.
Okay, so that's the Film Friendship Games. Thank you so much for that. See, there are people watching.
Yay!
Yay! So Film Friendship Games Charity Golf Invitational, April 29th, Saturday, 8 a.m., Dos Lagos Golf Course. Again, if you want to just come and enjoy, come be with us, spend a day, please do so. If you want to play, please do so. If you want to be a sponsor, I think it's called T Signs. Um, that would be great also. Papa Much, did you want, can you come in the stream yard and and share with us more information on it? If you're still up there, because I can put you up and then you can invite people to this. If I'm not doing a good job of inviting now, but but really it's gonna be fun. I don't golf myself, but I'm looking forward to like meeting people, just going out there, shed some calories, get your steps up, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna do a whole bunch of zumbaing as well too, right? And so Again, please, if you want some information on this, just drop me a message. The easiest way is in my messenger, or please also reach out to any board member of the Philem Chamber of Commerce. We'll give you information, and also our dearest VP of programs, Much Carino, would be able to help you out as well. So join us, be a sponsor, be a T sign donor. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot the most important thing. This is a charity golf event. So the beneficiary is actually the White Dove Foundation, which is my 501c3 founded. It's not mine, but I'm one of the founders. 501c3 organization is called the White Dove Foundation, which is a foundation that helps domestic violence, victims of domestic violence and homeless. So the Dove is DOVE. It's for Domestic Oppression and Violence to End Foundation. So this is the beneficiary for this event. Come out, and we can also give you the I can give you the a receipt for your donations as well. So anyway, I guess Papa Much, he doesn't know how to join. I'm gonna have to teach you at some point, Papa Much, because you need to help me out and invite people to these amazing events that we have. And the WOW Awards are coming up in May as well too. So
Oh wow.
nominations are up, right? So again, we're over time, but I'm having so much fun. I don't even want to go off broadcast, but thank you so much, JR. I really appreciate your time. So thanks, Ronald, for for being there. If he's still there, thanks, Ronald. I hope you enjoyed that, right? And then come to our golf mixer, please, if you may. And then also come join us on the 31st for our event that I showed earlier. That is the
Yeah.
Women's History Month event that we were having at the Philippine Consulate office. Not on the office, it's a floor
The
different,
floor.
but you'll find out once you get there. And it will be so much fun. It was great to meet you in person too, Ronald.
Oh,
Thanks
thank joy.
for stopping by JR's office and joining us here today.
Thank you.
All right, there. I'll send you a copy of our broadcast. Share it, put it on wherever you feel that you need to, because again, this was a whole bunch of information, right?
Yes.
And we have to do it again. I think we'll set another Wednesday to do
Wow.
um,
Yeah, you guys.
the
Woo, that's gonna
live
be amazing.
account
Yes.
setup for my first ever crypto account, and show
Well,
me how.
on live right now, we're gonna make Janice publicly a millionaire in crypto in numbers. Okay, not
Ah,
in dollars.
all
In
right.
numbers. In numbers. In numbers.
In numbers and numbers. Okay. Okay. Well, a millionaire at anything. I'm good for that.
There you go.
Right? We can start there. We can start there. But thank you guys for coming and sharing. Oh, Papa Mooch just wants me to share this. It says $100 early bird special to join the Film Friendship Games Charity Golf Invitational to be held on Saturday, April 29, 2023. Early bird special, $100 only if you
Wow.
register on or before March 31st. March 31st. Save $25. Let's also celebrate the birthday of Conjan Badajos, who will hit the ceremonial tea and award the winner. See, all the more reason for you guys to get here and join us for a day of fun at Los Lagos Golf Course. Guest artists will also provide entertainment fun for the celebration.
Wow.
So there
We'll
you
bring some
go. You
wisdom water there.
I can't imagine any reasons why not to go. It's all kinds of
Amen.
reasons to go, right? So I see you guys there. Thank you. I will see you next Wednesday on our broadcast again, lunch hour. I'm sorry to take more time, but I'm just having so much fun. And I hope you guys had a lot of value. Thanks, JR. See you again. Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone, for watching. And have a great day. Live life real, ladies and gentlemen. This is your real estate gal, Janice Jimenez, and signing off for just this Wednesday. See you again next Wednesday, same time, same place, 12 p.m. lunch hour. Have some conversations with me For any comments, suggestions for topics, let me know. I'm glad to share that with you, and I'll find some speakers or some people to talk to so we can get those information over to you, with the people who actually know what they're talking about, right? Anyway, have a good day, rest of the week. Enjoy, be safe, have fun, live life regal, and love you guys. Bye.